Welcome to the SpeedStudio podcast, where art accelerates business, design drives performance, and we explore the culture of speed with athletes, business leaders, and creatives who define it. Welcome to the SpeedStudio podcast. We are a day late and $1 short. Although the reason we're a day late is because we don't want to be $1 short. So,
yeah, because we were working.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Is kind of like a rare thing where we just had usually we can make time no matter what. But between Cole being here, Michael being here, the launch party, the content, the regular work that we have to do, it kind of just all piled up at once. And we had a big video shoot yesterday for a client that just took pretty much all day. So we literally didn't have a moment to record. But things could be worse because
it was a very, very, very big week.
Yes, it was very productive.
Even more than a week. A very big 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So we sent the kids off to Europe, and we are hopefully going to get back into our normal routine now.
Yeah, and it was also Super Bowl week.
Yeah, it was. I mean, which didn't mean much for us, but we did watch the Super. We actually watched the whole thing.
The Bad Bunny concert with a bad football game wrapped around it.
Yeah, no one responded. So I sent that joke to multiple people where I was like, I hope you enjoyed the football that was happening during the Bad Bunny concert. No one bit on that
really?
joke. Yeah.
It was pretty, the game sucked, but the concert, I was blown away.
It was so good.
And I know, I guess it's manufactured controversy, but I really don't think it is. Because I think anyone that saw it was just like completely mesmerized by it.
I haven't heard like one person in real life say they didn't like it. I've heard like obviously the online bros talk bad about it, which who cares? Because I feel like they only say bad things just to get like views and clicks. But like in real life, have you heard one person say anything bad about it?
No.
Everyone is amazing.
Yeah, it not only like the music, but it was the entertainment of it, the theatrics of it, the production, which we can appreciate because it's so much work went into that.
Yeah.
I had pretty high expectations, and Bad Bunny actually blew it away.
And I will say, like I've said this before on the podcast, I'm not a huge Bad Bunny fan. Not because
you don't like
I love Latin music. I love all types of music, and I specifically, as we know, because I've said it multiple times, I like music where I actually can't understand the language because it kind of like allows me to just like hear the music. So it's not that, it's more like I don't know, I've just never gotten into the Bad Bunny music outside of like when I'm traveling to Miami and it makes me feel like it's a vibe.
Yeah.
But I will say that after the amount of thought that went into the Super Bowl halftime show,
people got married.
It definitely gave me a whole nother level of respect for him as an artist. And also, I think, I was kind of concerned that maybe a lot of times halftime shows, or just like celebrities in general, have this thing where they feel like they need to come out and say things and defend things and make a political statement, which is totally fine. That you're right. But a lot of times it's very negative. And so it kind of, even if you agree with them, you're like, oh man, that was like such a positive thing that you now just took so negative that it's like...
Or it's like an eye roll.
Or it's an eye roll because you're like, oh, well, you literally live in a gated community with armed security and dogs and all this stuff, and like you're preaching to people about things that like you are not actually experiencing yourself. But this was so good because it was just about love. Like the whole thing was about family, Latin culture, fun, like love through the wedding that happened. That was a real wedding if you hadn't read about that. And then at the end, like basically making the statement that love is more powerful than hate, which has been a statement that people have made throughout all of time, especially people that fight resistance with like, peace.
Yep.
So I just thought overall it was like it towed that line of, it was so entertaining with an undertone of like there was a message being sent, and I think the message being sent in a way that made people feel accepting of it.
I agree, and I am a big fan. It was my number one streamed album last year.
Yeah.
I think his last album, again with the salsa, I think it was just pure genius, even though I can't even understand 90% of it, 95% of it.
I say 90. You got 10% of that?
Sometimes I'll get a word. But it made me think of it like, obviously we're different because we are very familiar with Puerto Rico. We have a lot of Latin friends.
We got married
we got married in Puerto Rico. And I've just known a lot of people from Puerto Rico my whole life, and everyone's always so happy.
Yeah, everyone's nice.
And it's a happy place, and so his music's happy, and I'm glad he was able to translate that into the national scene. And like you said, I don't think anyone. I was wondering, like, is it weird that we as Americans we listen to music that isn't English? Because it seems like there's a demographic population here that is very offended by that. Like, I don't know.
Well, I think it's weird. I think that it's weird that we don't listen to more songs that are in different languages, because think about it. American culture, or I should say...
But you and I do, is what I'm saying.
No, I know.
Are we the outliers?
No, I think a lot of people in America listen. And when I say America, because your point, America is not just the United States.
Yeah.
And so I think, let's just talk about the United States. I think there's a lot of people that listen to other music in the United States. However, if you were to compare it to like what people in Italy or Spain or any other country, like people listen to a lot of English speaking music, even when they don't understand English. And so I think it's weird that in the United States, we don't listen to more music that's not in English.
I think it's a really small portion of the population, though.
That what?
That are offended by non-English speaking language.
I think it's such a small portion. I don't know. It's so hard because
the Kid Rock thing was so sad and pitiful.
I didn't even look. I refused to even like look at it.
I would love for someone who actually watched that. Can you honestly say that was good? Like, it was not good. Like, it was so bad.
What was it even streaming on?
I don't know. I have no idea. But apparently it was like bots. Like, there wasn't even like real streaming numbers. But it was so bad especially comparatively. So
I just am like, I don't know. Sometimes I really struggle with like my perspective, because we live in Atlanta. We live in a really diverse city. We have a lot of different, like you can't really hide from diversity if you live in Atlanta. You can't really live in a bubble that with only people that look like you. Like that would be, it would take more effort to do that than not. Yeah. So sometimes I'm like, well, are we just in this city that is so diverse? I mean, it's like Miami. Like Miami's so diverse that you start to be like, there's not that many people out there that possibly think Kid Rock was better than Bad Bunny. But then I'm like, I don't know. If we went to South Georgia, like would we? I don't know. I truly don't know.
I'm thinking of some people that probably would.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Now you say South Georgia, I started thinking about like, you know.
But do they actually not like Bad Bunny's music? Because most of them probably haven't even heard it.
They haven't heard it, and it's
or is it
so
the
weird.
Media?
It would be so weird to
Or
them.
is it Fox News saying you shouldn't like this because of X, Y, and Z, or you shouldn't like this because it's not in English? Like I feel like it's people that are just getting brainwashed so easily.
Well, I think probably that demographic of people that they're speaking to have never heard Bad Bunny. They've never heard reggaeton. They've never heard salsa, and so they get that message along with the fact that it's foreign to them. Then it's bad.
All I know is Kid Rock has multiple lyrics that talk about being with underage children.
What?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I'll read you.
I don't know about that.
Let's get into it.
I believe you. You don't have to look it up. It's fine.
All right.
I believe you. So Super Bowl week. That was fun. Fun way to.
I like to see them underage. See, some say that's statutory, but I say it's mandatory. That's a Kid Rock lyric.
I wonder if he's in the Epstein files.
Probably is. Anyways, I just think it's ironic. I think it's ironic that all these people that hold themselves out to be like God-fearing people are like, Kid Rock. And I'm like, he's a pedophile.
Yeah.
Like, dig a little deeper, people.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Okay. So it was a big week. So let's go back on what we did last week. So we launched the team effectively. I mean, we've already announced the team. When we say launch, it was the launch of the kit design and really a media campaign around what we're calling the culture of speed, which will be the theme for this year, the campaign theme for the year, which for the first time we're creating kind of sub-brand logos that go along with that culture of speed, which we've launched 2 of those already. Yeah. One you can see is kind of a script font that's gone on to a lot of the media, and then another one that we made like basically a concert poster.
I mean, you have been the driving force behind this design aesthetic.
Yeah.
You've
been excited about it.
Yeah, you've been really excited about it.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a fun thing to do and combine with the look and feel of the kits that you designed, especially for the first one, which we're calling Diamond Sheer, which is like a silver with the white. It's just a different look for us and for the pro guys, especially the white bibs. And then we're going to have 2 more drops coming up that'll look.
I feel like it's so crazy this year because we actually have everything designed up front and we're not going to be scrambling to design things.
That is true.
I'm like, it's all done. It's all done. This is amazing.
It is the first time where we've all done, campaign done.
Like everything's done.
Photography, shout out to our photographer, Jean Paul. He did an amazing job. Michael did the edits. They look fantastic. We've gotten so much great feedback on the shot that we did. And that was, kind of a last minute thing for us to think about how we were going to shoot this initial drop. We focused at first on a very urban environment environment, which is because we weren't thinking we were at first. We thought maybe we'd go out to the country, but it was basically us going, but that is where we are. That's where we
like
ride.
that is the culture of speed for us, you know?
Yeah, exactly. And even though Cole lives in California, it fits into that aesthetic too. And so the shot that you've seen, or the shoot that you've seen, was all done downtown, South Downtown, actually, Atlanta.
You know what I love this? Like, I feel like this year is really off to a good start because we've been so fortunate enough to meet these amazing people through think about all the things that have had to happen to get to this point. Yeah. So last year or year before last, however long ago, when I started going to Run Club, you broke your shoulder, which that was 2 years ago, or elbow, sorry, shoulder and your elbow. You broke your arm in a crash, which caused you not to ride, which caused me to say, okay, I'll just take a break and start running. So then I started going to run clubs for the past couple years. Then I was like, Michael, I think you should go to run clubs because you can meet some people your age. Yep. This is all like over a very long period of time. So then Michael starts going to run club. Then we throw the Wahoo kicker party here earlier this year. We invite all these people from run club. They bring their friends. Jean-Paul lives upstairs from us above our office. Mm-hmm. He has a puppy that's the same age as Camille. That's how we originally met because I kept seeing him and I was like, oh, that puppy looks like it's Camille's age. Yeah. And then
did he come to the Wahoo event?
Yeah. So then it happened that Jacob, who I met at Run Club a couple years ago, brought his new friend Johnny, who was on our podcast. And when Johnny, he knew John Paul because he had done photo shoots for Johnny's brand Og11, reintroduced us. We figured out, oh, John Paul not only has a cute puppy, but he's an amazing photographer and videographer. And all of this happened because you broke your arm. I just want you to go with that. I just want you to think about that. So,
wow, one of my darkest moments, collarbone, arm, and that was probably one of the worst recoveries I've ever had.
So the lesson
is there's always a silver lining.
There's always a silver lining, and I enjoy kind of tracing things back to look for that silver lining. Yeah, because sometimes crazy. It's hard to see in the moment, but you got to have faith. So,
and now John Paul has done photo shoot for SpeedStudio. Yeah. He's doing work for Niche Culture.
Yeah, he's doing client work with us. It's incredible. Like, I just love how throughout life you have all these little things that you don't realize at the time. It could be like a really dark time in your life, but those dark times have to happen in order to have the light come through again. Like, there is no light without dark. We know this. So I'm thinking between your arm being broken, between our new friends, our new partners, Bad Bunny's hopeful message for the country, I kind of got teary-eyed because I was like, you know what, Bad Bunny, again, he rose above it and he was just super positive. So
yeah, you were very emotional at the end of his performance.
Okay, well, he's a Pisces. Yep. We all know I'm a Pisces, and I really believe in astrology from like what's going to happen, like that perspective, how people perceive things. And so I felt like his message just spoke to me personally so directly. It made me hopeful. It was probably the most hopeful I've been for our country, which sounds ridiculous because it was a halftime show. So anyways, I feel like I'm hopeful. This year is the year of the fire horse, which if those of you don't follow Chinese, so the year of the fire horse, which is different than just the year of the horse. Yeah. We have not had a year of a fire horse in Chinese, was it like astrology? Is that what it's considered?
I guess so, yeah.
Since 1966.
Okay.
And in 1966, that was the year that essentially the women's empowerment organization was created to have women be treated fairly and paid fair, the start of it, paid fairly in their workplace. And the EEOC started recognizing discrimination against women. So that was a positive thing that happened in 1966, year of the fire horse. A lot of really positive things with women empowerment happened in that year. That's going to translate year of the fire horse, and it might not just be, hopefully it's everyone. Hopefully everyone is empowered to be positive.
Sounds like a fire horse design coming your way, folks.
I'm hopeful. I'm grasping for everything.
What does a fire horse look like?
That's a good question.
Well, we can do that.
Okay. But yeah, I don't know. I read that the other day and I was like, okay, so maybe this year won't be, maybe there's hope for change.
Yeah, no, that's great. And we had our party, our launch party where everyone came. Thanks for everyone for showing up for that. I got to debut DJ DCS, meaning I got to DJ for the first time.
Yeah, you did amazing.
Were you impressed?
I didn't really understand it. I was like,
you just turned around, I was DJing?
I was like, how did you learn this so quickly? And I still don't understand it, but you did amazing.
Our DJ had an emergency. He had to go meet a young lady, and he said, I got to go. And I was like, can I do this? And he was like, you edit your podcast, don't you? I was like, yeah. And he was like, I think you can do it. Yeah. And he gave me a 5-minute lesson, and I did it.
Yeah, you did great.
Yeah, I was pretty excited.
mean, Chad's future dreams and goals is to be on a boat in Mallorca, DJing and drinking Negronis and just having the time of his life.
Wow, I didn't even know that was my dream until you said that, but now it sounds pretty good.
I'm manifesting that for you.
I'll take that dream.
Yeah.
That future. So we got Cole stayed with us the whole week, and then we got the team, Michael and Cole, off to the airport, headed to Girona, headed to Casa Basso in Girona, and they're going to have a big week. Started to launch the Palta III yesterday. You know what we should do? We should just call Michael.
Yeah, let's see how it's going.
See if he picks up and find out what's happening at Casa Basso.
Yeah, they're supposed to do a tour earlier today, I think. So let's see how it's. Never.
What's up?
What's going on?
Am I on the podcast yet?
Yep.
Yeah, you're live.
We're live?
Yeah.
Straight into it?
Straight into it. That's how we do it.
Cole's here too.
Oh, hey, Cole.
Do you want? Yeah, we're all in on God.
Yeah. What's going on there? Okay.
We are. I'm DJing. We're sitting in this terrace room. We got Virginia and Mike. Right?
Hey there.
Mike. And the house is absolutely incredible. And we have been filming an MTV Crib style tour for the afternoon. That's been our afternoon. That's why we had a reschedule.
Well, it's funny you've been DJing because we were just talking about the fact that I DJ'd our party for the first time. So I'm glad we have a backup DJ.
You've passed the torch.
I wasn't spinning the deck like you are, but maybe by tomorrow, we'll get some lessons after this.
Very cool. Is it strange being back?
Yes, it's very strange. It's like in Girona.
Yeah.
Yeah. So much has changed, like people-wise, but also so much is the same. It's interesting how I have grown kind of as a person, and Girona's just like a little different. Like I went to a cafe yesterday with Casper, and just all the chatter is about like watts and races, and that's not as much my thing anymore.
That's the world they live in, though, right?
Yeah, but it's great. I mean, I went out to ride today, and just not having the city stress, I rode real hard. Sweet.
That's awesome.
Good.
I bet Cole liked that. He doesn't like the city stress.
Cole, yeah. Cole rode something. I don't know. What did you ride?
A chill little spin. Yeah, it was nice. Just looked out at the snowy mountains. Came back home after.
Nice. How are the Palta IIIs?
Phenomenal. Incredible. We've ridden them. I've ridden them all but around the town. But
yeah, I was dialing in mine today. I think I finally found my happy fit. Rides well. And then we're about to go pick up start some tuned wheels tonight.
Yeah, you got your new tuned wheels coming, right?
It should be here.
Yeah, they're in the garage right now, I think.
Oh, yeah. Sweet. Did you put white bar tape on, Michael?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Very important.
It's supposed to rain on Friday.
All right. Is the first race on Friday?
No, but it's going to be muddy on Saturday.
Okay.
We don't know.
Yeah, I mean, the route's not finalized yet because there's some issues with creek crossings as it is.
Yeah.
Oh.
Exciting. So what is Santa Vi? Is it like a similar course to Traca or completely different?
I don't know.
It's completely different. I looked. It's completely different. I looked. They're different. They go in different directions.
Oh, okay.
But it's the same, same terrain. Have you figured out what tires you're going to run?
Tires. Well, we have the IRCs on now. That would be a good tire. If there's mud, I might maybe put some Pirelli M's on.
Oh, nice. Okay.
That's the only other option.
Well, there's a lot of options in Girona. Eat, sleep, cycle will take your money.
Well, yeah, I'm so chill about tires that we'll ride some stuff tomorrow and Friday, and I think you could run a slightly slicker tire even with mud.
Yeah, I think you could too. So give us the lowdown on Casa Basso. What's the story?
We've got a extremely badass, what would you call this, medieval renovated house with like all these rooms, all the pillows and everything have Basso branding. We've got Casa Basso shirts got a like gallery room downstairs with all the 3 generations of Palta on display. And then what else is down? Pool table. We've got a big garage.
Nice.
We've got a sweet view. You'll see the content tomorrow morning, bright and early.
Where is it located in Girona?
It's outside of town in St. Gregory. St. Gregory.
We rode through that with Joe on the way back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's just it's like literally like right outside of Girona.
Yeah.
Just look at my location.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, good point.
It's honestly nice.
Yeah, it's like you wouldn't even know it's a different town.
No.
Well, that's fun. Have you seen Leonardo or Alessandro yet?
Oh yeah, Leo and we've been kicking it all afternoon.
Nice.
We've got a whole crew of athletes here. Got a videographers, so we'll be doing. It was a tight fit squeezing into the podcast with all this stuff.
I bet. We figured you were nonstop.
I felt so stressed earlier. I was like, then we've got, I think some other people are coming over tonight for dinner, and I'm not sure who else is racing.
What about Golden Greg? Is he there yet?
He's not staying here, but he's probably coming. Jules just brought us some prosciutto, freshly shaved.
Nice.
Wow. There better be wine accompanying the prosciutto.
Can you see, Chad?
Oh yeah, very nice. Sorry, I got to hold the phone up to the microphone as well. You can't see me.
Do we have any other updates, Cole?
My knee's cured.
His knee?
Shout out Dr. Rose.
Wow.
Fixing my knee.
Giving Rose a shout out on the podcast.
Dr. Rose?
When they were at the Super Bowl.
Oh,
Physical therapist.
Right. I forgot. All it took was getting you out of the city. It was the city that was hurting your knee. It was all those avoiding all those potholes.
All that stress. Let's see. Jet lag was decent. Fell asleep on the couch yesterday. Was very smooth travel, except for the crying babies and people fighting on our flight.
Yeah, it's normal.
And then this was not normal.
Were they fighting over the babies?
Yelling "shut up" at some babies on a plane? That's not normal.
Well, it should be though. I want to normalize it. Well, good. Well, so you feeling good? What's the plan for the rest of the week before the race? You are just gonna get some easy rides in.
Yeah, I was gonna lead a ride, but we've got everyone's phones went off like crazy about an hour ago. It's 100-kilometer-an-hour wind warnings for tomorrow. Was it 100? Yeah.
So 60 miles an hour.
Yeah. So I've been making the route for the team here, but that might not be happening. So it might be a Friday thing. But I guess wind could help if it rains, like dry stuff out. But
yeah.
Weather's been great. Seen some friends. Saw Catherine yesterday and Darren Rafferty. He's an EF kid now that we all grew up together. So those have been some positives here from good old G-Town.
That's great.
And the house is phenomenal. So
get out and try to do some pre-riding of Straka too, if you can. At least the first climb.
I will. That'll come in the coming weeks.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I forgot you're going to be there for a while.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm sure we'll stay up to date. We just wanted to check in quick on the podcast as we were just talking about the week and what a big week it was.
Big week, very big week. We feel strong.
Awesome.
Very strong.
I'm still sore from airport ride.
Any updates from Atlanta, or we just got to listen to the podcast because you've already talked with them all?
The only update you'd appreciate is that it's warm now, but now it's raining, so we still can't ride outside.
I ran.
Yeah, Nikki ran outside, but it's raining.
It's like drizzling.
But it's like 60 now. It's gone from 20 to 60.
That's good.
Yeah.
So other than that, not much happening.
A lot of work.
Nice. Yeah.
Okay. Well, you guys have fun. Tell the Bossos we said hello, and glad that the Palta III launch went so successful. And did they get their T-shirts?
Not yet. It'll be a surprise.
Okay. All right.
It'll be a dinner time. We'll give it to him.
Oh, there you go. All right.
Perfect.
Is Alice on? No.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Just Leo.
All right. Well, tell Leo we said hello.
I will.
All right. Sounds good.
All right. Talk to you later.
All right. See ya.
Thanks for having us.
Yep. Thanks.
Yeah.
Bye.
All right. That was a little debrief from the team in Girona.
That's some behind the scenes stuff. That wasn't even planned.
A little chaotic
as you can
debrief.
tell. Yeah. So good that they made it first race, and they'll be on their way toward getting deep into the Culture of Speed Global Tour. Get your posters.
This is the kickoff.
Get your posters now.
This is the kickoff of the tour.
This is the kickoff of the global tour. So pretty exciting stuff there.
Yeah, and I mean, hopefully we'll get some good content and maybe some good results. Fingers crossed. But I'm sure it
We'll
is.
definitely get good content.
When was the last time Michael was back in Girona? I was thinking about that.
It's been at least 2 years.
Because we've been in Girona, but he hasn't.
Yeah, we were there last April.
I mean, I think about how much changed even when we were from like the first time we went to Girona till last year. It was saying how much. And Girona is a special place. It's so much fun.
Well, and I was thinking about that, especially since he lived there.
Yeah.
Like that's completely different. It's one thing visit and go back, but like live someplace and go away and then come back. I think about that like when I go back to St. Peter, Tampa.
Yeah.
For it to change is always weird.
Yeah, a weird thing. I even think about Atlanta, how much that's changed. Like people going away and coming back here, they'd be like, "What the?"
Huge, lots of changes.
We
got a Pop Up Bagels.
I was gonna say, speaking of changes, you all have heard us talk about Pop Up Bagels before because we always get it when we go to New York. But they are finally open. They were on the Beltline, literally right below our office, and I have never seen more people carrying around a food bag
it's
than
insane.
Pop Up Bagels.
The opening day, the line was like
wrapped around the building.
Yeah, it
like,
was as long as any line I've ever seen.
Yeah, I mean, Atlanta's not a big like line place. You know, like if you go to New York, there's grand openings and flagship openings all the time. So like that seems normal to me. But Atlanta, there's never really like a flagship or like a big opening here for things.
Yeah.
And that was the longest.
But apparently bagels gets everyone excited.
I mean, it's funny, and like instead of, it's so interesting because I don't know if we talked about this before, but they opened up right next to another bagel place called Emerald City Bagels, which is a local place. You know,
diabolical to do that.
I didn't realize how much people hate Emerald City because I don't hate it.
Yeah.
But in speaking with more people about pop-up bagels,
they're not as big of fans.
So many people are not a fan, and I guess I haven't experienced the rudeness that apparently people talk about Emerald City Bagels, like the employees being really rude. I have not experienced that.
Yeah.
However, I have been known to be oblivious to people being rude to me sometimes.
Yeah.
I feel it's hard. Part of me feels bad for Emerald City, but then part of me, I'm like, you know, this is what being.
It's called capitalism.
And living in a capitalist society, like you grow and get better, or you fail. And unfortunately, based on what I've seen Emerald City post about, is very negative. And I'm worried that with that negative sentiment of like, woe is us, feel bad for us, that's just not how you win.
They should look at it as a challenge.
Exactly.
They should be like, okay, bring it on.
Exactly.
They should have done an event themselves. When Pop Up Bagels opened, they should have had an event. They should have had like a band, a DJ. I could have gone DJ'd, and they should have done something like that. Like, bring it on. We're welcoming competition.
Exactly. Like I even see like, what if they did a collaboration? Like you could actually make it very interesting, like Battle of the Bagels.
Taste test. Blind taste test.
Yeah, and like level up, man. Because like I will say, I mean, they don't even touch Pop-Up Bagels from like a taste.
It's a different kind of bagel.
It's a different type of bagel. I'm sure there's people out there that prefer Emerald City. I would say it's more of like it's a smaller, more maybe traditional style bagel. Whereas Pop-Up Bagels is like this, it's almost like a donut, but a bagel.
I don't know. I kind of feel like Pop-Up is more traditional in my mind.
Really?
I don't know. Because it's like hard on the outside, but then super soft in the middle.
Yeah.
Like that's when I think about bagels. That's what I think of. Emerald City's is like hard all the way through.
Well, I've always gotten mine toasted. I've never actually had an Emerald City bagel not toasted. And so I think maybe I just like the crispiness is like to be expected when it's toasted. But someone was like, have you ever had an Emerald City bagel not toasted? And I was like,
I have not.
And they were like, that is diabolical. And I was like, well, man, that's kind of sad.
I would love to see, maybe we can get Pop Up Bagels on the podcast, but I just would love to hear the decision, the strategy of there's a place open on the Beltline. It's 2 doors down from another bagel place, and them just saying, screw it.
So what I
we'll
read,
put them out of business.
What I read was that they wanted to go into that. They wanted to go in the Beltline for obvious reasons, and there weren't many locations up for rent that the side, because they don't need a big space. Pop-up bagels, like you don't eat inside of it. You just grab your bagels and you go.
Yeah.
And so they were looking for a really small space because we know the Beltline property is extremely expensive and not rent controlled, not any of that.
Yeah.
And so that was a rare small space that used to be an ice cream shop, I believe.
Yep.
And all the other spaces that were available for their planning purposes were too big. Mm-hmm. And so when they looked into it, they saw that there was a big, there was something like they looked into it and then realized that when they talked to...
They're probably like, this is perfect.
Well, no. So like, Emerald City tried to fight it. And so Emerald City tried to fight it, but they didn't have
exclusivity.
They didn't have anything in their rent agreement.
They got a bad lawyer.
Yep, they got a bad lawyer.
Yep.
It's probably a local lawyer. I'll teach you.
What? Local Atlanta lawyers aren't good.
Yeah, they probably it was probably a friend that works in the bagel industry, and they're like, "Hey, Bobby, can you do some lawyering on the side?"
I guess.
I don't know, but it doesn't matter. But my point is they
shout out to all our local
they didn't
lawyers.
have any non-compete, if that's what it's called.
It's exclusivity clause. Like normally you'd have that in a commercial real estate. You'd say you can't have any other X in this building, or even any buildings that you own within a certain area.
Yeah, I think it's not even the businesses that are diabolical. I think it's the whoever manages
the commercial real estate.
The commercial real estate.
Yeah,
those people are diabolical.
Well, yeah, because they got Emerald City locked in probably on a 5-year lease.
Exactly. That's some evil.
They don't even care.
Evilness right there.
But they'll care whenever they go out of business and they can't pay the rent.
Yeah. So I'm hoping that this will just help level up Emerald City.
Yeah, Emerald City, just take on the competition.
Exactly. Just be positive about it.
Just be
every business in the world has competition, and the fact that ears just moved in next to you. You just gotta look that like gift horse in the face and just level up.
I think you're not supposed to look a gift horse in the mouth.
Oh, okay, we'll cut that out. I'm mixed metaphor woman today. But I don't know. I just feel like
it's because if someone's giving you a horse, it was like from the old days. If someone's giving you a horse, you don't open up their lips and look and see if their teeth are bad. So you don't look a gift horse in the mouth.
Oh,
yeah.
well,
that's a little farm analogy for you.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Well, that's
good luck. But Pop Up Bagels,
gravel raising and Pop Up Bagels. What a podcast.
Pop Up Bagels is amazing though. The lemon pepper schmear.
Yeah, it's really
was
good.
Incredible.
Yeah. I just realized that they did lemon pepper because it's Atlanta. They like
did
lemon pepper wings.
Yeah. Well, it was a collaboration with Wingstop.
Oh wow.
So they collab with different companies.
See?
And like that's thinking
Emerald City and collaborating with anyone.
Well, that's what I'm saying. They don't collaborate with anyone. I mean, they've tried to do a couple like running events from there, and I do think they have really good branding. Like they've put like so much effort into like the
uniforms.
Branding and I mean, I think it looks cool, but
cooler than Pop Up.
Way cooler than Pop Up's branding is pretty minimal, which their bagels speak for themselves.
So on our list, you have Bricked Up and Locked In.
So I put Bricked Up on here because you are a avid brick user. Which,
I'm bricked right now.
For those of you that don't know, is the little thing that Chad taps and turns his social media apps off during the day.
I turned 15 apps off.
Yeah, he turns them all off. And so now because of Brick, it's unleashed this new vocabulary where people are saying, I'm bricked up.
I think it's the thing of 2026 so far.
Yeah.
Like it's like I don't even know, cultural kind of movement where people are going like, I don't want to have my phone on all the time. It's like brick it up. Or there's other apps you can use too. But I've sold like 20 bricks, by the way.
So now though, people are saying, oh, like I'm bricked up, and now it's become a performative thing because the irony of someone posting about how bricked up they are on social media.
Are they screenshotting how long they've been bricked and then putting it on social media?
And it's like, isn't that ironic that like it's just a little performative, which isn't everything nowadays.
And people have asked me about it. So it's a physical item, like it's a little square piece of plastic. I'm sure it has
it NFT?
Yeah, it's like some kind of NFT chip in it. There's an app on your phone, Brick. You go up to it and you say, brick my phone, and you select what apps you want to be bricked. Mm-hmm. So for me, it's social media and reading is a big problem for me. So Wall Street Journal, New York Times, Washington Post, Substack,
which is all doom scrolling. It's doom reading.
Well, it's not.
It's doom
I don't think
reading.
You doom read if you're reading something that makes you smarter.
You do a lot of doom reading where you're like, did you hear what's happening now?
Well, no, but mainly I'm reading for work.
Yeah.
Like I'm trying to stay on top of things. So that's the problem though for me is when I look at my screen time, those take up a huge amount.
Yeah.
Instagram takes up a pretty big chunk. I'm trying to think what else. I have 15 apps. I don't even know what all I went through, but Substack was a big one. And I would say Substack probably is more, if you're going to say doom reading, Substack would be, because that you can go on tangents on Substack. Mm-hmm. With the news, you can't really go on tangents. So you brick it, put that physical thing away. Like for
hide
here,
it from yourself.
It's on our refrigerator in the kitchen of our studio. So for me to unbrick, I have to get up and walk to it, press the button, and it unbricks.
So you're counting on your laziness being more powerful.
There's something about having to get up and do it. There's something about the physical action of doing it. It's a psychological thing it just keeps you from picking up your phone.
Yeah.
Like your phone's sitting there, you're working, you're on your laptop, and the phone's sitting there. Also, what it also keeps from, The Atlantic is another one. It keeps from notifications popping up. And that's the problem for me is the notifications popping up. Pick up your phone, open up The Atlantic. Oh, what's this about? And then next thing you know, you spent 20 minutes reading on it.
Yeah.
So it keeps those notifications from happening. I guess you could just turn off your notifications entirely.
Yeah.
But then there's other times where you want your notifications on. So I've found it to be an extremely useful tool to be more productive and locked in.
Have you noticed that I don't use it?
Yeah. You used it for a week and stopped.
I only used it once.
Oh, well, that was a waste of $60.
Not my fault. I didn't buy it for myself.
Oh, why don't you want to use it?
I don't like to be told what to. And I felt like
but
you're
telling yourself.
No. I felt like because you bought it for me, it was like you telling me to do something, and I just refused to listen.
Just being nice.
There's something about it. I'm like, I can't do it. I don't want to be told what to do. I want to have self-control.
Okay, well.
Maybe one day I'll use it.
All right. Well, we could give it to someone else.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. I don't like to be told what to do. I don't like to be like, I don't know. I just don't want to do it if I don't want to do it. It's not my idea.
That's a weird interpretation of my kindness, but
I felt like you were trying to tell me that I was online too much, and so you gave me this device to send a message, and I don't like that.
No, I was saying like for both of us, like, hey, this is this cool thing. We should.
You
try
do
it.
you, boo.
Okay. Anyway,
I was wondering if you noticed.
A lot of people have asked me about it and have engaged in the bricking.
Yeah, the bricking.
Friend of the pod, Joe Laverick, is a bricker now.
Brick still.
Yeah.
Brick house.
Actually, several former guests are bricking now.
Okay.
So yeah. So you get bricked up and locked in. Is that what that
Well,
means?
most of the time what I do, and maybe this is like the original version of bricking, is I just put my phone on do not disturb pretty much all day. Because then you don't get any notification.
Okay.
And nothing rings and nothing buzzes and nothing pings.
But what if someone important is trying to get you?
A lot of times I miss the call.
Oh.
A lot of times I miss text messages. And then occasionally I'll put it off do not disturb. And then most of the time, I really rarely have people of importance calling me. Usually they're sending me emails.
Yeah.
And so I get emails still, obviously, on my
true.
computer. But yeah, it's called being brick.
Okay.
Another thing is, and you just said it, is I need everyone to stop saying lock in.
I thought you were saying bricked up is connected to being locked in.
No. So like these are just random little things I think about. I've heard the word locked in, or that's 2 words. I've heard the phrase locked in way too many times in the past 2 weeks, and I need everyone to just calm down. I need everyone to stop locking in so deeply so that all they say is locked in.
What are they locked in doing?
So for those that don't know, being locked in means you're just being focused. You're focusing on something.
Okay.
And so it's like a new thing that everyone says where they're like, I'm locking in, I'm locked in, blah, blah,
So
blah.
bricking up could lead to being locked in.
It could, yeah.
Yeah, they're
but the
connected.
reason I don't like locked in, the phrase locked in, is because every time someone proclaims, it's always a big proclamation, like I'm locking in, like, and it's like a monumental like thing in their moment of their life at that moment. They're not actually locking in; they're just annoying me by messing up my focus by declaring that they're now locking in. Just lock in without announcing it. You don't have to announce the lock in. You can just
Silently lock
you can
in.
just silently focus. That's okay.
Stealth lock in.
But everyone wants to announce everything nowadays. Everyone's like, I worked out 5 times today. I focused today. When did focus become a thing that people want attention for?
In the age of social media.
Like, just focus.
Yeah, but that's
you
the
don't have to
problem.
announce it.
No, most people are not focused.
But my point is I'm tired of people announcing their every little whim.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
Are you not? You don't. So locked in doesn't annoy you?
I don't know if I've noticed. I'm so bricked up and locked in that I can't even notice people getting locked in.
Drives me crazy.
You gotta admit, that was pretty
Because
funny.
again, most of the time when I hear people
She's
say
not
I'm locking in, 2 minutes later I look over and they're not locked in. And I'm like, you literally just said you were locking in. Why are you still unlocked?
Yeah. It's still unlocked.
Lock it, close the door, be quiet, put your headphones on.
The last thing on our list that you wanted to talk about is the fact that Tylenol doesn't work.
Okay, so the way that this podcast works is we just put a bunch of random stuff on a list all week as we're experiencing it. Most of the time, by the time we actually get to the podcast recording, it makes no sense.
Yep.
Or feels very random. So today is everything in the kitchen sink on the list. And another thing that I have an issue with, because apparently this is my issues podcast, is does Tylenol work for anyone?
You asked me that and I said, no, I don't think it does.
Like,
I've never noticed it working.
Can we poll the people? Because I feel like Tylenol, who's probably owned by like freaking Coca-Cola or something.
Johnson & Johnson.
Yeah. I think they've Jedi mind tricked us all into thinking that Tylenol is the best painkiller, acetaminophen.
Mm-hmm.
And I've never felt like
It's done
Tylenol
anything.
works. Does it do anything?
Does ibuprofen do something?
I don't know because I don't take ibuprofen a lot.
Okay.
But my point is has anyone ever had good results, good outcomes, as they say in the medical community, with Tylenol?
I've never noticed it relieving pain. That's
like,
true.
If you wake up with a headache,
Tylenol.
does it help?
No.
Excedrin kind of helps. But that's the caffeine.
It's the caffeine.
I think it's the caffeine.
Exactly.
So if someone out there has ever had a good experience with Tylenol, please let me know because I think we're all being scammed.
Maybe that's why they make Tylenol with codeine. They add the codeine whenever you feel like you really are in pain.
Oh.
Instead of performatively in pain, you take the Tylenol. But you take Tylenol with codeine if you're actually in pain.
Okay. Well, I don't have the codeine kind. Is that like prescription based?
Yeah, it's a prescription.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand Tylenol. Like I never have. Nothing makes me angrier when I wake up with a hangover headache and I look through the cabinet and all there is like 20 bottles of Tylenol that we've somehow collected.
Yep.
Like we're Tylenol hoarders over the past decades.
Yeah. I don't know what it is.
But then we're too scared to throw the Tylenol away because Tylenol
need it one day.
Try to convince us that in the worst of times we might need Tylenol.
I feel like if you took enough of it, it might kick in.
At what point do you overdose from Tylenol?
I don't know.
Or do you just get a
We need to
giant
ask
like,
Dr.
ulcer
Allen.
in your stomach?
Need to ask Dr. Allen about this.
Anyways, yeah, I just don't think it works. I think it's a marketing scam.
Okay. Well, thanks for listening to the SpeedStudio podcast.
You have nothing to talk about this week? It's just me ranting.
We just did. I just talked about being bricked and locked up. Okay. Or actually bricked up and locked in.
Locked up.
This is...
I wish people started saying I'm locked up, because then I'd be like, thank God they went to jail. They can finally be
We used
quiet.
to say I'm jacked up.
Jacked up. That's like hyper though, right? Like I'm jacked up.
No, well, early in my life, yeah, that was like hyper, like you're jacked up on Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
Then it was more you were jacked up on like creatine, like you're like buff.
Gym tan long.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
That's jacked up. Yeah, I'm gonna get jacked up.
Yeah.
Or I'm going to the gym to get jacked up. Yeah. Speed-studio.com is the
normally,
website.
normally we have a guest, and it's a little less randomness, but
We just had a guest.
Sometimes a good one-on-one. Everything in the kitchen sink notes app must be done.
Yeah. Substack.
Make sure
Speed
you
Studio, subscribe, share this podcast. Everyone, the Casa Basso. Sorry for the random podcast.
Oh, I don't know where you're going with
For
that.
the random tangents.
All right.
All right.
Over and out.